Welcome, everybody. It is day 21 of 28, the Awakening Support Constellations. Everyone can follow along at any time. All you need in front of you is your tabletop, your Post-its, and a pen. Little pieces of paper, fine, size of a Post-it. All right, I'm going to flip my camera. And we're going to begin by getting focus. All right, we're gonna start again with me in the field. So placing ourselves into the field, we're going to write ME on a Post-it with that arrow up top. And you're going to place that in the center here. Placing your hand on me. And just really dropping into the field. Just noticing how you are appearing right now. Getting present to the sensations in your body. Thoughts, feelings. Becoming aware of them. Noticing your experience in this moment, and also noticing if there's an awareness of other moments of time. Perhaps a memory, or perhaps a thought of the future. So becoming aware of that relationship to the present moment and time. And then allowing yourself to be present in this moment. So becoming aware and present, conscious in this moment in your body. Feet connected to the ground. All right, we're gonna bring in the next part. We're gonna look at, and I want you to use your words. You can place my inner child. I have a name for my inner child. I call her Meggie. Other people call her Meggie. So you can just write my inner child. You have a name for your inner child, go ahead and write that out, and then also drawing that arrow up top. That's the direction in which your inner child is facing. And let's place him or her in front of me, placing your hand on my inner child. Let's have them make themselves known. So noticing how old they are. You may be getting a couple different ages. You may be seeing them wearing a certain outfit. How do they appear? What are their emotions and life experience? You may be getting a little bit of a story, so over time, the field's wanting you to see something in particular right now. So just notice. How does she appear? And then you can place your other hand. Well, let's just actually place one hand on me. So just standing in your shoes, and let's see how your inner child occurs to you. Noticing your relationship to your inner child. What's the awareness? Have you been doing some work with your inner child? Or not? And you can place one hand on me and one hand on my inner child. Let's see what your relationship is to your inner child. And perhaps there's a movement here. Maybe you want to pull your inner child closer to you, embrace. So just notice what's there for you. What emotions come up for you when you look at your inner child and vice versa? Are there any messages or any requests from either one? So does your inner child have any requests of you or want to say anything to you? Please communicate that. Perhaps there's an exchange of gratitude, an acknowledgement. Exchange that. If it's there for you, standing in your shoes, me, say to your inner child, I see you. What else do you want to say to your inner child? Let's take this next step. We're gonna do this. We're gonna kind of place me and hanging out with my inner child, so hanging out with your inner child. And then we're gonna place the next part in. We're going to write play and laugh. So to play and laugh. Drawing that arrow up top. And I'm actually going to do it like it's like a triad thing. So we're all kind of connected here. So however that feels right to you. Placing your hand on play and laugh, let's bring that into the field. And if those words want to be altered a little bit, please do that. So let's bring play and laugh into the field. To play and to laugh. And you can also feel into, so you can feel into all three at the same time. Me, your inner child, and play and laugh. What's that experience like for you, for her, for him? You may notice yourself doing a certain activity. What happens when you bring play and laugh into the field? When you're connected to your inner child? Is there anything that your inner child is saying about this play and laugh, this play and laughter? Here, if there's a, I don't know, a promise or a response from you to, in regards to play and laughter, to your inner child. Something that you will do together with her or him. What have you in the past with your inner child? How has this been expressed? How have play and laugh been expressed in the past with your inner child? Perhaps that's there for you as well. So looking at time, how is it here for you right now? And then in the future with your inner child, is there an expression of play and laughter there? So just noticing that. And let's put this over here. So play and laugh. And let's bring in dance and sing. Dance, and because why not? Dance and sing. And then we'll put that arrow up top. Let's first look at it again in this triad situation, connecting to all three here. You can place your hand just on dance and sing and see how that shows up in the field first. And always during constellation, if this feels like it belongs in a better position for you, you can move it there as well. So placing your hand on dance and sing, let's bring that in. How does dance and sing occur for you? Feeling the energy of it. It may feel alive, like a high vibration, high energy. Then you can also place your hands on me and my inner child. So let's feel into all three of them. Feel into the energy of all three together. You may be seeing yourself, the inner child, dancing and singing. So seeing the visuals, feeling the emotions and the energy of it. The experience, what does that experience bring to your body? You may actually notice a different experience of your body, a sense of wholeness, expression. How does it feel to have that energy course through you? Again, listening for messages as well. You may want to say something into the field to dance and sing, or to your inner child in regarding dance and sing. And let's place dance and sing over here. And we'll place in the next part. Let's place in adventure. Perhaps some of this late. Let's bring it in. Adventure. So placing adventure in front of me and my inner child. First, just bringing that in, bringing in the energy and information of adventure. How does that occur? Maybe literally saying travel of sorts, walking. How does adventure show for you? What's the feeling of adventure? You may be actually taking a journey as you feel into the shoes of adventure. And then you can place your other hands on me and my inner child. So let's feel the connection of experience of adventure when you're with your inner child, consciously bringing him or her along. How does your inner child relate to adventure? So noticing if you stand in your shoes, how inner child may be oftentimes inspiring adventure. How does your inner child relate to adventure? And also noticing, you can place your other hand or your hands on the other parts too. So noticing how they all relate. Does play and laugh relate to adventure? and dance and sing. So how does that all relate together? And then listening for messages from me to adventure, adventure to me. Is there any wisdom there that adventure wants to give you? And I think we'll place adventure back here. Let's just feel for just a moment without the post-it here. Just feel into here. As you do that, I also want you to feel into me and my inner child. Just want you to notice what shows up here. So we're going to place the next part into the field. You may be already noticing what that is for you. So if there's anything else that your inner child and you need, you can place that in. And so hearing what that is for you, and I'm going to write a few things. You may write these or what shows up for you. Connection. I'm going to bring in connection even further. And love. And also comfort for the inner child, for my inner child. Connection, love, comfort, support. And also there's perhaps an embrace or a touch. So like a physical comfort. I'm actually going to write physical comfort. So adding what's there for you. And then you can draw that arrow. And always, if you're not sure, you can always just place in an X, which is an unknown, and the field can reveal what it is that you need, that is missing as well. Another way of doing it. So placing your hand on this, what you wrote. Let's first bring that into the field. And then you can place your hands on all three. So whatever you place into the field plus me and your inner child. And maybe your inner child giving this to you, and then there may also be you giving this to your inner child. So notice that exchange. Is there anything that you want to say to your inner child, or anything that your inner child wants to say to you? Please communicate that. This may have actually, placing this into the field may have actually caused this movement for you to look at your inner child directly. So feeling that, how adding this into the field and really connecting with your inner child, having this awareness of your inner child, how does that shift experience for you? And we'll end this in just a few moments. You can also place your hands on your entire field here, all the parts. So how does that all feel together? This awareness and experience, relationship with your inner child, and then this awareness of play and laugh, dance and sing, adventure, and what you placed here in the center. And if there is the movement to integrate with your inner child, and now consciously integrating with her, you can please do that now, if that's there for you. And also if there's any movement to integrate with any of these. So perhaps integrating with what you wrote in the center. You can also do that, placing that underneath you. And then as you integrate, how does play and laugh, dance and sing and adventure feel to you now? Okay, I think we'll end this here. We'll ask for any last messages from the field for you. Anything else that wants to be known? Or anything else that you want to speak into the field as well? Okay. Okay, I think we'll end it there. Any comments? How was that for your people, for y'all? And you want to chat or unmute yourself? Please do. We'll take 30 seconds or a minute to share. Terrence says adding sharing to connection. Say that adding sharing to connection. What does that mean, Terrence? Adding sharing.
Oh, okay. I had the button stuck here. I just added it to love, comfort, etc. I added sharing is what I meant to. I was trying to keep it brief.
I love that. Sharing, does that mean like sharing with your, like a communication with your inner child? Is that what you mean? What do you mean by that?
Sharing just means that we're all in it together.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay.
Linda says my inner child was craving for all we offered. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's great. Anyone else want to? Kimberly.
No, I like this one.
Kimberly gives is it a teddy bear and a heart? Yes, inner child loves that. Yeah, I love doing the parts work. It's profound to build that relationship with our parts in the field, because it's just, as I said, the field just gives such great direct access to our parts, to communicate to our parts and to feel into what they need, and so that we can give that to them now and integrate. And okay, all right, guys, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Not Groundhog Day. Today's gonna be different than yesterday. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. We love Bill Murray. Bye.